Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Relationship Communications Weekly Live. I'm Lisa DeToffel, your host, and today we're going to be talking about how to improve your accountability. But before we jump into that, I want to share a few other things with you. Again, we are celebrating 5 years. Tiger Eye Solution has been in business for 5 years. That's my virtual assistant business, and we are celebrating the whole month of July. We do have a couple of specials that you can take advantage of. We have our wonderful coffee mug that I'm actually drinking out of today. A Tiger Eye Solution coffee mug, and it's on sale for $9.99, regular $13.95. You can get that this month at a discounted price, and we also have 20 hours of our services available. So you can get that at a discounted price of $900. That's 20 hours for a whole month of virtual assistant services. If you'd like to learn more about either one of these specials we have going on this month, please contact me. Lisa at tigereyesolution.com, or if you're watching on Facebook, you can send me a message there on Facebook, and I'll be happy to discuss that with you and give you a link to where you can make a purchase if you're interested in doing so. So Relationship Communications is a tactical and practical show that we do every single week at the same time, every Friday morning at 10 a.m. So I hope you'll put that on your calendar so that you can join us every Friday morning at 10 a.m. for our weekly live, where we share tactical and practical information and talk about specific topics that could be beneficial for you within your business, okay? So we are sponsored by Tiger Eye Solution. In Tiger Eye Solution, we support speakers and coaches and professionals to help them grow their business so they can focus more on being the CEO and owner and do what they love to do within their business. And we do this virtually and in our online communities. So, and again, I want to invite you, if you're not a part of the Relationship Communications Facebook group, head on over to Facebook, and it's a free group to join. Just put Relationship Communications in the search bar. It should take you right to the group. It has a banner at the top with my photo on it, and it's a networking group where you can meet other professionals and interact with them, have coffee chats with them, support each other, right? That's what we all need. So if you're not a member of that group, head on over to Facebook and join that community. We'd love to have you. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you'll be notified every time that we do go live. As I said before, we do go live every single week. However, I do want to bring you up to date for the month of July. There'll only be 2 lives this month. Sorry, I have a couple of trips planned. Vacation is one of them, of course, with my family. So next Friday, we will not go live. We will go live again. I think it's on the 21st will be our next live. So we go live today, and July 21st is the 2 Fridays we will go live this month. In August, we will be back to every single Friday going live, okay? So just a couple of trips planned this month, and I will not be available on Fridays to go live. So today, live, and the 21st live for the month of July. So before we dive into our topic today, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about myself. I know we have some new people here, and lots of people have been joining the Facebook group and following us on YouTube. So I know a lot of people may be thinking about, how they want to finish growing their business in 2023. We're halfway through the year, guys. Oh my goodness, right? We just ended June, which was the halfway point for 2023. That is, wow, amazing. I can't believe half the year is already over, but it is. So, as you're making your plans and you're setting your goals for the second half of 2023, you may be wanting to start delegating, or, there may be other certain ways that you may want to try growing your business. So you definitely want to be a part of networking communities, right? And meet other people to see how they can support you, or you can support them, etc. So post in the comments below what your goals are for the second half of the year. Also, if you're watching this live, go ahead and say hello in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you're watching this later, please do use hashtag replay to let me know that you're watching this at a later time. So without any further ado, this was me 5 years ago. It's been 5 whole years since I was actually a teacher in a classroom. So I was a preschool teacher prior to starting my first business, Tiger Eye Solution. And this is the last classroom that I was a part of. Don't get me wrong, I loved being in the classroom and teaching those little ones. I think I learned probably just as much from them as they learned from me. Because trust me, little ones don't hold anything back. They will share everything with you. Sometimes it may even be something you really could care less to know about or hear about, but they will share it with you anyway. So you learn a lot from being in a classroom with little ones, right? And then in 2018, when I decided to start my business, I did take a training program and earned a certification. So I'm a certified virtual expert. Then, of course, that is exactly when Tiger Eye Solution was born. And in the beginning, I was also an author assistant. I worked with authors, doing some editing of manuscripts, etc. However, I learned the importance of relationship building and follow-up. And that is so important in every business. It really doesn't matter what type of business it is you have. These are key pieces within your business. You need to determine what type of relationships will benefit you and your business so you can start building those. And then, of course, what type of follow-up is going to be beneficial for you and your business as well. So that may be something you want to think about as part of your goals for the second half of 2023, right? If that's something that you have not implemented into your business as of yet, that would be a great thing to implement in the second half of 2023. So also, after the pandemic hit, I decided to build a team for my business, and I currently have 11 virtual assistants on my Tiger Eye Solution team, including myself. We all specialize and expert in a different area, and that allows us to offer an array of services to our clients. Then, of course, this is my why. This is my family, my 2 grandbabies, JP and Hattie are their names. They are, oh my goodness, 5 months old already, guys. They grow so fast. I can't believe they're already 5 months old. This is my family, my husband, Jeff, my 3 children, Caleb, Matthew, and Alyssa. Then Addie is Caleb's wife and the mother of these 2 sweet grandbabies I have. And so Caleb is a firefighter. Abby is a special eds teacher at a local high school here in our area. Matthew is now graduated from college and in the workforce, and he loves what he does. And Alyssa is now going to be a junior in high school. Oh my goodness. Wow. Can't believe that happened so fast either. But this is my why. This is my family. Why I get up and do what I do every single day. And of course, I have even more of a why now that I have 2 grandbabies, right? So I know we all have our why. If you don't, you definitely need to determine what your why is, why you get up and do what you do every single day. That's another topic for another day. We will not dive into that topic today. So today we're going to be talking about accountability and how to improve your accountability, okay? So let's dive in. Most of us are always looking for accountability, right? Or say, I don't have enough accountability. Or I wish someone would hold me more accountable, right? Sometimes we're all looking for that. What we may be saying is that we are not getting the things that matter most to us done, right? Because there are some specific, very, very important things that we definitely need to do, maybe even on a daily basis or a weekly basis within our business. And maybe things are coming up or you're busy with, client or customer work or whatever, and those things just are not getting done. So that also makes us not feel accomplished, right? And we're not moving the needle forward on our goals. I just mentioned goals earlier, right? We're setting goals for the second half of the year. You definitely want to move the needle forward on those goals between now and the end of December, right? So holding yourself accountable or getting the correct accountability for you may be something that you need to look into. So this is because, not moving that needle forward as we should is because we are not being deliberate about what we are doing. We all have reasons. You may still have a 9-to-5 job that, you go to every day, or your family, your pets, etc. We all have those things that keep us busy, right? I have that too. I don't have a job. I'm not out in the workforce, a 9-to-5 job any longer, but I do have a family, an extended family now that I'm a grandmother and I have 2 grandchildren. So, yes, my family has grown this year. And so, yes, I have those things just as you do, but we have to choose to step into it. It's about putting things through a filter, about the decisions you make. Are you making those correct decisions to move that needle forward? To make sure you're doing those things to move that needle forward, right? Like, I want to do XYZ, but I don't have the money. But you could tell yourself that, no, I can't do that because it doesn't align with my financial goals and the path I'm on currently. I've had to kind of redirect myself as well, because there have been things that interest me that I wanted to be a part of. However, it didn't meet my financial goals at that particular time. Later on, next year, next month, whenever, my financial goals could change, right? And that particular thing may be in a better alignment at that time with my financial goals. But at this current time, or the current time I wanted to do it, it was not, right? So the definition of accountability is the willingness to accept responsibility for one's actions. Let me say that again. Accountability is the willingness to accept responsibility for one's actions. Accountability is inside of you, okay? You don't need to rely on anybody or someone. You don't have to ask anyone to help you. But that could also be bad news as well, because it could be a little easier to doubt yourself or not to do it, right? So there's a system you can put into place that will support you through your accountability, okay? I'll give you an example. Here's the thing. We beat ourselves up, over this sometimes. You may want to do XYZ, then you don't do it. Then we'll feel bad about it, about not doing it, right? Then the gibberish starts in our head. All those voices start talking to us. And it becomes this hurtful cycle that we get into, right? So when we are accountable to ourselves and we do what we say we're going to do, then the opposite occurs, right? Let me say that again. When we are accountable to ourselves and we do exactly what we say we're going to do, then the opposite occurs. We start to test ourselves. We start to present ourselves differently in the world or in our, space, right? We will stop thinking that we don't have the willpower. You already have the willpower within you. You just don't think you do. You doubt that, okay? So a support system is critical, okay? So we'll use this example as part of the system as well. Staying in shape, okay? To be fit, you have to put a system into place, right? You check your pantry. You might want to make sure you have the correct foods in your fridge or in your pantry. So you go and make sure you go and see that you have all the right foods that will get you through the week. You may want to have lettuce and tomatoes for salad. or bananas and strawberries maybe for a snack. If you're wanting to eat healthy, maybe lose X amount of pounds or something, then you're going to make sure you have the correct foods in your house for you to eat to do that, right? Okay. Number 2, schedule lunch into your day. Make sure you're eating lunch around the same time every single day. Because if you don't, when you take a mid-afternoon break and you're hungry, you will start eating candy, potato chips, or whatever you can get your hands on. Whatever other things are in the pantry as well, especially if you have children in your house. You're going to have candy, potato chips, all those junky snack foods. You're going to have those in the house as well, because that's what your teenagers or your kids like to eat. Okay? So if you skip lunch or you don't eat lunch at the exact same time every day, and you have that mid-afternoon 15, 20-minute break, whatever it is, and you're starving, that's exactly what you're going to go grab. Because those potato chips or those candies, whatever kind of snacks you have in the pantry for your kids, and that's what you're going to eat, because it's quick and convenient, right? So, because you want to not be hungry. That's why you're going to grab those things. They're going to help satisfy that hunger quickly, right? That's not a system that will support you if you're trying to lose weight, correct? So you definitely want to have a different type of system in place if you want to lose weight. Good morning. Good morning. All I see is Facebook user. I'm not sure who that is, but thank you for joining me. I'm glad you are here today. All right, let's move on. Number 3 is exercise. Should also be on your schedule if you're looking to lose weight. We're using our example of getting into shape. So exercise also should be part of your daily schedule. You put it on your calendar at a specific time every single day, and that way you have time to do it, because you're not going to schedule anything else at that particular time. Say it's 5 p.m. in the afternoon. You want that to be your exercise time, either 30 minutes or hour. It depends upon what type of exercise you're going to do. For me, I like to walk. You might like to do other things. So maybe at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to put walking on my calendar, because that's the time I'm going to take a break and go for a walk. Okay. So this is the same type of system that can work with your business as well. It's really simple, right? You just have to create it and stick to it every day. So it's not going to be easy at first, especially if this is not something that you're used to doing, right? You just have to sit down and think it through and determine the exact schedule and system that's going to work best for you and your business, right? And that's how you're going to hold yourself accountable for getting those specific things done. Guys, I've been using this type of a system since I started my business. You can ask my family. They will tell you if it's not on my calendar, it's not going to get done, because I'm not going to remember to do it. So whatever it is throughout the day, if it's client work, if it's going to take a walk, or, eating a lunch or eating a snack or whatever it is, it's on my calendar. If I have a consultation, with my doctor, it's going to be on my calendar. If I have a dentist appointment to go get my teeth cleaned, it's going to be on my calendar. That way I know at that specific time, that's what I need to be doing. And I'm not going to schedule something else at that same time. Now, don't get me wrong. That's happened before as well. Actually, this week, I had 2 calls scheduled at the same time. So I had to reschedule one of them, because I can't be on 2 calls at one time, right? So I did attend one of them, but the other one I had to reschedule, because unfortunately, somehow, I don't know how, don't ask me how it happened. I have no idea. It happened. And I had 2 calls scheduled at the same time. But things like that do happen from time to time. However, if you do start a system, it will work, and it will help you stay accountable for the things that you need to accomplish every day, whether it's personal like staying in shape, or it's professional. And try not to make schedule 2 phone calls at one time, right? But if you have any questions about any of this, please do drop those in the comments. I'll be happy to answer your questions, or if you want to jump on a coffee chat and discuss, I'll be happy to do that as well. If you have not had a coffee chat with me in the past, please let me know and let's get that scheduled, because I would love to have a coffee chat with you and see how we can support each other. Now, this topic does have 2 parts. Okay, so this was the first part of accountability. Next time on the 21st, we will talk about accountability plan, how to create your plan. Okay, if it's not through a calendar like what I use, there's also another way that you can create an accountability plan for sure. And then, of course, it is nice to have others to help keep you accountable as well. I've also been a part of accountability groups to where we help keep each other accountable for exactly what we want to achieve, maybe in a particular week or a couple of weeks or a month, whatever it is you have planned to get done. And so, yeah, it helps you get things done for sure, and kind of helps you with all that gibberish that's in your head. Kind of helps you get rid of that gibberish that's in your head, okay? So thank you so much, Facebook user, for joining me today. And again, if you're watching this later on the replay, please do use #replay. Also, help us celebrate this month Tiger Eye Solutions' 5-year birthday. If you want more information about our 2 specials that we are offering, please let me know. I'll be happy to have a conversation or get those links out to you where you can take advantage of that. So until the 21st, I hope everybody has a great weekend and a great week next week. And I'll see you again on the 21st.